What's happening? What's happening? I see I got three people in the chat. What y'all got going on tonight? What's going on? Quint, what's up, my brother? What's happening with you? Man, I'm just hanging out, man. Just got out the shower. You know, doing my thing, my little after work thing. Probably ain't gonna be live too terribly long. I wanted to go live at 7, but there was just too much seemed like everybody was still live and stuff. I think Trumpet was still live. Alton was still live, and hell, I still hadn't had a shower yet, so I went ahead and took the time to take a shower. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna have a few, but I'm gonna have. Well, I guess, yeah, I'll probably have three of these tall ones here. And then I got to call it a night, man. Lots of stuff going on at work, you know. Oh, but Russ in the house. What's happening, brother? What's happening? Yeah, man. Was over there on Alton's live there for a minute. He went live. I had already been on the road for, I don't know, probably a hour. I still had like I still had 30 minutes left to get to the house. I had my tablet set up on it on the what's going on, Mike Brown? I had my tablet set up on my I got like a tablet holder that, so similar to a phone holder that you suction cup to the window. Well, I got one for my tablet. And that way when I get stuck in the truck, I can set my tablet up, in a way. So I tried to set it up while I was on the road, and I just kind of angled it towards me. I wouldn't have been able to make a lot of eye contact to it, but I was trying to get on his live, but I don't know. I guess because of the signal or whatever, it wouldn't let me do it. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Let's see. So I'll drop the link. Let's see. Oh, man. Well, we got 6 up in here so far. What y'all got going on tonight, man? Other than drinking beer. It was hot today out here in the desert, man. The Devil's Playground was hot. And then I had a big scare today, too, at work. It was something serious. Could have been pretty bad, but damn oil field work, man. You never know when some shit goes bad, because it can go bad in a hurry, real quick. Real quick. Let's see. I thought I had a background on here. I don't know why my background ain't coming up. Backgrounds aren't visible in solo layout. You can crop solo layout and settings. Let's see, layouts, crop. There we go. There we go. I was trying to do my chilling and grilling layout. Let's see what's going on. Well, we got Quint, we got Russ, we got Mike, and I'm also on there on my phone as well, so I can kind of monitor. The seems like the chat updates quicker. I get it quicker on my phone than I do anything else. So. Uh, and didn't get to cook my baby backs on Conquer yesterday. Going to do them tomorrow. Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. I know back home it's rained like every single day. My dad called me the other day and told me it's just been miserable down in the South Alabama. But we're still in peak hurricane season. So, I mean, it's normally a wet time of year, but we've had way too much rain. Way too much rain. Yep. So, Mike Brown, what you cooked recently, man, that you haven't uploaded yet, or just cooked for the family or whatever? Yeah, well, you can have all of it from South Alabama. See, this is I don't know, man, sleeper, but I know Trumpet had hit me up on um he had hit me up on Instagram and asked me what day I go live, and I said I go live on Saturdays, and he said, "Yeah, Saturdays is my good day too." And he was like, "What time?" And I was like, "Well," I said, if I'm at work, I normally don't get back to the house till about 7." He said, "Well, 6 to 7 would be good for me." And I was like, "Well, cool." But looks like he's still live. So, I mean, I kind of gave him an extra 30 minutes or whatever, but I got to go live. I can't wait. I got to go to bed at some time because I got to be up at like 2:30 in the morning just to be out at the job site by a certain time. So, it doesn't leave very much time for, being able to stay live for very long. But it is what it is, man. I know now though. Everybody kind of got to get their own. They got to get in while they fit in. Let's see. Simon, what's up, brother? What's going on, my bearded friend? How you doing? How you doing? What you cooked lately, man? Judge Webb in the house. Yeah, man. Uh, yes. I normally do 16-hour days for 20 days straight, man. So I know the feeling, brother. And I'm gonna tell you something. If you're not used to it, I don't think you can really ever get used to it. But uh, I mean, you get kind of adapted to it. But man, it's rough. Especially the older you get, the rougher it gets. Chuck in the house. What's happening? What's happening? Plus, well, man, it's one thing after another, man. I'm gonna speak on it here in a little bit. I'm gonna speak on it here in a little bit. Oh, excuse me. Been better. I fell down hard on Monday, hurt my hip and my shoulder. Man, that sucks, brother. I hope you heal quick, man. That can be I don't know how old you are, man, but you look like you're about close to my age with that beard, man. But it takes longer and longer to heal, man. And then you may like have you noticed that like when you do something and you hurt yourself, and then like say you did something and you hurt your shoulder or something, and then 2 days later it'd be something totally different. That it's just like a chain effect, man. Your back will be hurting or something like that, like your lower back. Be like, damn, I ain't even hurt my lower back. You just never know, man. That shit happens. Oh man, yeah, yeah. You 9 years older than I am, but I'm right there with you, man. I've had so many motorcycle accidents and stuff, and work related accidents that it just takes a toll on you, man. It just takes a toll on you. Yep. I feel you. Well, me too. Hell, I was washing dishes in a restaurant at 13. Hell, actually, I was washing dishes in a restaurant at 12. Yeah, that sucks, man. I hate going to the doctor, man. It, I damn near like my last motorcycle wreck. I got clotheslined, right? And I wasn't going real fast, but it was enough um, that it knocked me out for about 2 hours. Um, what had happened? I woke up and had to pick my bike up. But when I woke up, like I stumbled several times, and then I was finally able to get the bike up, and I was clotheslined by a steel cable, and it looked bad, man. It looked like I tried to hang myself for months, dude. It was bad. I had a real bad scar. It finally faded away when I if I shave my beard up up on like on my neck, if I shave up a little bit too high, you can kind of still see it a little bit. But that's one main reason why I kind of keep a beard because I just my anxiety and stuff like that. I don't want people thinking I tried to, you know what I mean? It just don't look right. So, but that right there did it to me, man. That really made me contemplate riding bikes anymore uh for a club because I was living that club life and um yeah, man. And I just I don't know, it took a minute for me to get back hop back on, but I mean it is what it is, man. Dude, I've been doing 120 miles an hour on the interstate on a Harley and got hit by a seagull right in my chest. My whole chest was black and blue. I've had all kinds of stuff happen, bro. But I mean, it's just it is what it is. Uh but man, that messed my neck up. It crushed my larynx. It man, I was having injections in my neck and in my lower back um for I don't know, probably 2 years. And that doctor got me hooked on pain medication, man. And I've never been hooked on that. Man, look, I've done so many drugs, just like everybody else, man. I've done so much in my life, but pills, dude, ain't nothing. I've never been hooked on anything. That doctor had me on them strong painkillers, man. Uh, I got tired of taking them all the time and the way it made me feel. And I cut that shit out cold turkey. And I see somebody back here. Oh, Chuck in the house. But I cut it out cold turkey, man. And dude, I never want to feel like that again. So nothing but BC powders and stuff for me. From here on out, I don't take no pain, anything. What's going on, Chuck?
What's happening, Mike?
Man, ain't nothing, man. Just out here in this desert again, like clockwork.
So, with all that rain Texas got, and I know you were talking about getting some, how's all that flooding going on down there? Is everybody making out?
Where in Texas?
Yeah.
Oh, I couldn't tell you, man. In Texas, I'm out here in West Texas, man. I'm in the Wild West. I'm out here in the desert. It hardly rains out here, but it did rain a little bit. I think it rained like 4 days before I got here. It rained like 4 days straight. But I live in South Alabama, so
yeah.
I mean, it's always raining down there. But during hurricane season, man, it rains every freaking day, and this year it's been real bad. It's just been bad. My last day home was Sunday, last Sunday, and it threatened to rain. Actually, it did rain for about 5 minutes, but the sun came back out, and man, I had a great cook on that Santa Maria grill, so it was good stuff. It was good stuff. Yeah, and Dallas and Fort Worth, I should say Fort Worth and Dallas because that's the order it would come to from out here. But that's about 5 hours away from where I'm at. I'm 5 hours away. Well, actually, I am about 7 hours west from Dallas, Fort Worth, because I always say West Texas because I'm right here on the line. Our office is in Pecos, Texas. But I am like this crew house right here that I'm in. We're in Jao, New Mexico, which is right on the New Mexico-Texas state line.
Right.
So we don't get much rain out here, and when it does, we do rain dances and stuff because it just stays so hot out here.
That's just like that song, and it never rains in California.
Yeah. But Cali, I don't know. Cali's hot is a little bit different than the hot here,
They're right off the ocean too. I mean, a lot of it is.
Yeah. Yep.
Hey, Simon.
Forgot to turn my camera on.
I was wondering what was going on.
Yeah, I forgot to turn my camera on, man.
What's going on, my brother?
Just bored, man. Just nothing really. I'm shooting a video tomorrow, but I've just been sitting here watching TV and YouTube and you name it. What's going on, Chuck?
How are you, sir?
Oh, I'm doing good.
Yeah. You doing a cook on the Pits and Spits, or are you going to Mobile?
No, I'm going to Mobile. That Pits and Spits will end up going over there as soon as he can get a trailer over here to get it.
Yeah.
But, I'm not doing a cook on it right now. I won't do another cook until they tell me they're ready for another cook.
Well, Sleeper, I don't hear no echo on my end. Y'all hear any echoes?
I don't hear nothing.
Mm-mm.
I've got my AirPods in, and I've got this TV I've got that browser turned off. So
I can't figure out how to use my earbuds on this, man. Every time I put them on, it connects to my tablet, but I don't never get anything out of it. I tried to change stuff around in settings, but doesn't.
I want to go back to regular headphones and quit using these because these have a built-in mic. And it competes with, I got a Blue Yeti mic over here that sounds a lot better. Right now I'm coming through camera audio and probably picking up on this. And it's not that great. But if I can, actually, what I've been thinking about doing is actually hooking my lavalier mic up to this. But I don't know. It's good enough for a live feed. I'm not worried about it.
Yeah.
The echo was probably me because I had you all on monitor. And
gotta do it.
Usually I put you all in the headphone.
I got you. Yeah, man. Man, it's been a crazy work week, bro. It's been crazy, man.
Really?
Yeah. And then on top of everything, like today, man, I've seen two things happen today. And I really don't want to speak on it because I don't know if anybody I don't want somebody who does follow me on YouTube that works out there to,
probably be better not so
to say something. But,
probably be better not
uh-oh.
Hey, Lance.
Yeah, that's you. You echoing bad, Sleeper.
Your mic's off.
No, I turned it off just to see if that was actually him.
Okay.
Yep, that was me.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, it's good now.
Extra YouTube tabs.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's just some crazy stuff, man. It's been a crazy week for me. It's been crazy ever since last Wednesday, when everything happened at home, all the way to today, man. It's just like every day it's something, dude. It's just God Almighty, man.
You know the old saying, when it rains, it pours.
Man, it's been showing up tsunami on me.
Yeah, I hear
sure.
You. That's the way it happens, man. It when it rains, it pours.
It's just crazy, but I don't know. My daughter, I'll find out Monday exactly when my daughter will be going to the hospital, because it doesn't look like the baby's coming soon. So I've got to buy a plane ticket. I don't know how much that's going to cost, but it's probably going to be stupid. I bet it's close to $1,000 just to go home for 48 hours and come back. I mean, I don't want to miss it, but at the same time, I don't know.
I know.
I guess I'm trying to I guess there's really no justification. I mean, that I need to be there. You know what I mean? Is the way I feel in my heart.
Yeah.
So just whatever it takes. But God, man, like I can't get no answers from nobody for real. And it's just like, damn, when's it gonna happen? You know? Nobody knows. Nobody can give me an answer, you know?
When do you actually come back home off your hitch?
Oh, let's see. Oilfield calendar. It's the 27th now. It'll be the 12th the next month. I'll fly home.
I got you.
And then I'll have
your first grandchild, Mike?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. I mean, and I know I'm not going to be in the room. Hell, I don't want to be in the room. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I mean, like, I don't know. I mean, they're already saying her iron's real low, and she's probably going to have to be going through a blood transfusion while she's going in labor and everything. So it just kind of scares me, man. So it's just like, you know, I mean, anything can happen, and I don't like, the last thing she needs is daddy not to be there.
Yeah.
You know, so I need her to know that I'm there, rooting her on and stuff like that.
Now, is this your oldest or youngest?
This is my youngest.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in there with my ex-wives on all three of my kids.
Oh, okay.
I know I was there for my kid, but I think I was there for my oldest granddaughter. I know I wasn't there for the rest of them, but I was definitely there for my sons. You know.
Right. Yeah, I mess with the doctor on my second child, which is my oldest boy. He, you know how they go and sew him up and all this crap.
Yeah.
And I told him, I said, do me a favor, throw a couple extra stitches in there.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember when my oldest son was born, my mother was there. My dad, you ain't gonna get him to go in no hospital. He said, I'll see it when he gets home. That's just my dad. I'm a lot like that. You know, I'll sit whenever, just get it home safe. I'll sit.
Yeah, when my daughter was born, that was the I mean, I come running out of that delivery room, all excited, tears rolling.
Yeah.
And then 10 years later, I got my first son. And 4 years after that was the second one.
Okay.
Yeah,
I had
I mean,
two, and we stopped. You know.
it just, I don't know. There go my son. What's going on, son? Sitting on my old car.
Ah,
Oh, okay. I see.
Going on, Dorian. He moved out. And him and his. I'm proud, man. I'm so proud of that boy, man. I didn't think he was ever gonna get out the house. He got him a good woman. Moved to Atlanta. Got him a good job.
cool.
Got him a
cool.
great job where he can actually move up in rank and stuff. And
Awesome.
they just moved into an apartment recently, and he's doing his thing, man. He's
Good deal.
Yeah, he's definitely made me proud, man. Now the only child I got left is my daughter, and that's the one we talking about going into labor any day.
Right, right.
But golly, I swear to God, I turned that down. I don't know why that is so loud.
My phone just went off too. You could have been hearing my phone. I get these notifications constantly. Facebook, that Life 360, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube.
Oh yeah, I hate that. I got my own Discord and got it on my phone, and now every time somebody posts something, I get a
Yeah. I mean, you can turn all the notifications off, but I leave some. I've got some of them turned off because I just get tired of it. But the stuff I want to know about, I'll leave it up. Emails, I'll see an email run across here, see if it's one I'm looking for, and also run across my iMac. I'll actually open it. A little flag, a little thing will pop up in the corner of my iMac and let me know when an email comes through. So either way, I know if I'm expecting an email from somebody, I'm like, oh, there it is. Then I'll go in there and open up my email.
Hey Troy, how you doing, dude?
Troy B.
You got a Charger? Or I mean a Challenger?
Nah, I used to. I gave it to my son.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, I gave it to him, and then, well, you know how that goes.
Yeah. Not really. I never gave none of my cars away.
Well,
y'all gonna get out and work hard and earn it like I did.
Well, it was sitting in the driveway, and I was out here all the time, and he needed a ride to be able to get back and forth to work. So that's where it started. And then he talked me into letting him take over the payments, which I tried to talk him out of because the payments was like $5 something a month.
Wow.
And he wasn't making the money to really justify that and insurance and gas and being able to have anything left over at the time. I mean, it was just, but he had to have it. So I let him have it. And,
right.
Yeah.
I mean, the way I look at it is lessons need to be learned, and sometimes they need to be learned the hard way.
I did give Derek my the last truck that I had. I had a F-150, and I could have sold it, but I ended up buying this GMC I got now. I've had this GMC for 9-10 years, I guess. It's a 2008, and it's still just like it was the day I bought it, and now I don't hardly drive anywhere since I retired. So that could very well be the last truck I ever own. But I ended up giving him that F-150. I said, here, you need a vehicle, and I don't need to have to pay more insurance and tags and all that. Take it,
Yeah, well, I have no choice now that state trooper decided to weasel me out of my Harley.
I seen that cop going down I-10 the other day, joyriding on it. No, I'm just
Yeah.
picking with it.
Probably so. Probably so. I mean, you know, I don't put it past him. He said he rode, so you know
He had
that
on
probably.
one of them. He had on one of them Nazi helmets too.
Well, he had to go. He had to go fishing for that son of a bitch.
He did, man. He went and got it. He knew exactly where that thing blew off.
But yeah. So I have no choice now. So when I go home, I've got to. I got to. I already know where I'm gonna go. My cousin went and got his truck. I've never, like, I own a truck right now,
Yeah.
but I just took it from my dad because it was just sitting there I mean, it was about to start rusting. It's a beautiful truck, you know.
Yeah.
It's an old 94 or 97. No, it's a 97. Hell, I don't even know what year it is.
Yeah.
Dodge single cab.
Wow.
Okay.
And there's not a rust spot on it, man. And everywhere I go in it, if I do take it, and I don't take it far, but I normally use it from a dump truck, man, because I'll have so many boxes when I get home. There'll be so many empty boxes that's accumulated from Amazon and everything else, and I'll bust them down and throw them in the bed, and then once I do a good, you know, cut all my shrubs and stuff and throw that on top of it, I'll take it to the dump. And the dump's not 5 miles down the road.
Yeah.
So that's about the most riding it gets. And but it's not an everyday, it's not something good to have, especially with the future that I'm, you know, trying to have. So I'm just gonna go and get me a truck. And it'll be the first truck that I've ever, you know, financed. So
yeah.
Let's see. My dad gave me 2 cars. It was a 78 Eldorado that needed work. If I got it working, it was mine. The other was a 78 F-150 that I could have used if I maintained and plowed with it for him.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you know, my very first vehicle, by the way, no, it's every day it's Roll Tide, brother, every day. So, but my first vehicle I bought for $700 in $20 bills. So here is the this is the part that gets me. My dad's first car he bought for $700 in $20 bills. Is that not crazy?
I was getting ready to say, I think that's about what I paid for my very first car. Is there 7 or 8? I bought a '69 Mustang in 1972, which only made that car 3 years old when I bought it. But cars didn't go for much back then. I want to say I paid like $800 for it. But back in them days, you could buy a brand new Corvette for $3,000, you know, so or something like that, $6,000.
Yep.
But times have changed, unfortunately.
Yeah, I bought a '78 Grand Prix. I had to have it. It was sitting out in front of these people's house. You know, had the old drum brakes and everything, and that's where I kind of learned mechanics, man. Was on that car because I fixed that car up. I think I have a picture of it from when I fixed it up. But man, I fixed that car up, and it was already white with red pinstriping, and it had the old Pontiac rally rims on it.
Yeah.
That were in really, really good shape, and it had white vinyl interior that was just all shredded up. But I didn't care. I had to have this car. You know what I mean? I wanted it. Right. And my dad had made I was 15, and my dad made a deal with me. He said, I'll match whatever money that you save up to help you get a car. And I was like, all right. And back then, I think I started dabbling in the wacky tobacco when I was, hell, probably 13, you know what I mean? 13, 14 years old. So that's where a lot of my money went. But anyways, I ended up getting, $700 up and bought that car. And matter of fact, I had that car all the way up until, let's see, I mean, shit, I was going to high school. I had that car for a long time, and then I got in some trouble in Georgia, and they asked me to leave, so I can't. That's when I went back to Mobile, and yeah, I mean, real talk. And I went back to Mobile, and then like within about 6 months, my dad trailered that car down there to me, and on a dolly, and I had that car for a while, man, and I just wound up doing more stuff with it, and I forget what happened with that car, man. I don't remember what happened with that car. I know that I still had that car when I bought my 68. I bought a 68 Chevrolet Bel Air and fully customized it. And then my great grandmother, I mean, not my great grandmother, my great aunt had passed away, and she had a 74 Oldsmobile Omega that still had the original white wall tires on it from when my grandfather bought it for her out of the showroom floor. And so my dad kind of inherited that, and he was like, this is our car. And I was like, okay, cool. I was like, well, we need to do to it. He said, no, nothing. It's perfectly fine. And then, that we had to bring it down from Kentucky. So we drove it from Kentucky, from Bowling Green, Kentucky, all the way down to Mobile, and put it in his he's got a huge garage, and I think you can put 4 cars in that garage. But yeah, it's not anything fancy or anything. It's just old garage. It's just that big. It's his workshop now, but you can't put but 1 car in there. But he it sat there for, I don't know, maybe 2 months, and it had the metal pinstriping on it. And I guess because it wasn't used to humid areas, it started drooping and coming off. And we had to fix all that, but that's about the only thing we ever had to do with it.
Yeah.
And then without telling me, he sold the sumbitch, and I was so pissed. They only made that car for 4 years, man.
Yeah.
4 years. That car is so rare, man. It's not the greatest looking Oldsmobile that they ever made or anything, but still, it's an Omega.
Yeah.
Oldsmobile Omega. You don't see that.
Yeah,
baby.
I've been through my share of them, that's for sure. Over the years.
My first car was a 74 Vega hatchback.
I had a 73 Vega hatchback. Hatchback. That's right.
Yeah.
And I kept it about a year. Well, let's see, 73, I bought it probably in 75. It was 2 years old. I bought it used, sold it to my cousin up in Hurley, Mississippi. And I went and bought a brand new 1976 Camaro. And that's back in the years when they were coming out with these low compression engines. And it was a 305 2-barrel. That thing didn't have power for crap, but I had that car a couple of years, and I went and bought a camshaft. I bought headers. I bought a 4-barrel intake. I bought a 4-barrel, and I put a little horsepower in that 305. It was sounding right too. It wasn't super bad, but it sounded bad, man. That camel loping and everything like that. Yeah. And I ended up trying to sell it eventually. Man, these dealers didn't want it because, man, you done turn that thing into a hot rod. It's done lost value and all that. But I ended up selling it. Then what did I get? I forget what I got it then. But I ended up buying another brand new car years later. It was a what year was that? 86, I think. 10 years later, I bought a Firebird with the T-tops, and that thing was fire engine red. I always went for them little sports cars, you know. And
Yeah.
I drove that thing around a couple of years. Now all I have is a truck. My wife has a Toyota Corolla.
Yeah.
Here goes my baby.
Yeah.
That was on the causeway.
There
She
goes
gone
my
now.
baby.
She gone now. I'm trying to find that picture of.
What's that song? Gone, gone, gone. Gone, gone, gone. Crime won't bring her back. The harder I cry. Oh, man. What is that? Is that your bike doing that?
Yep.
Good
Yep.
God. That's you on there?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I've only owned
And
one motorcycle in my life. That was a Honda Shadow. I bought it brand new. I drove it around about 3 years and ended up selling it before I killed myself. And that was it. Only bike I ever owned. Sold it while it was
yeah,
in one piece.
well, it won't. I guarantee you, within a year, I'll have me another one, man.
Yeah.
Are you going to get another custom, or are you going to go for a showroom?
And then there goes my wife on it.
There
Nice.
you go.
But nah, I'll probably go with an old man bike, man.
Right, right.
I'll probably go with an old man bike. I ain't got no. See, I bought that bike because I've always rode street bikes.
Yeah.
You know, stuff that I can go 200 damn near 200 miles on. You know, an hour.
Yeah.
So I wanted to get a bike that was going to be a smooth transition over from a sports bike, and that was it, man. The only thing is, I went through more tires on that Harley than I ever did on a sport bike, and that's with doing all kinds of burnouts on bike nights and stuff like that, you know. So, and them big ass, almost 300 millimeter rear ends or rear tires, they ain't cheap, bro. They about $300, $400 a piece. You want a good one,
Yeah.
you know. And so, I mean, it is what it is. But I just did it and I bought them. I mean, I'm just everybody always wanted to see that Harley dude, you know, show up and show out. So I always did, man. I made it a point. But man, it took a licking and kept on ticking all the time. Very low maintenance. I didn't have a lot of issues with it at all. But where is that picture of my car? I've got one picture of my very first car, and I'm gonna run into it. I'm on my old Dropbox right now, going through all these old pictures. Is bringing back a lot of memories.
I've got a box here somewhere in this house of old pictures. I've got a picture of I know I got one of my Camaro I bought new. I know I got one of that old 69 Mustang. I probably don't have pictures of the rest of them. I probably got some of that Firebird. Don't remember. It ain't like nowadays where everybody toted a camera around. You know, you had to go buy a film if you wanted to take pictures. Didn't go have
Yeah.
it developed.
Yeah. I just remember when Google Dropbox, when
young
Google,
these young kids wouldn't know anything about all that.
no, not at all.
Take a rotary dial, put it in front of them, and tell them dial 911. They won't know what the hell to do.
Nah, they sure wouldn't. That's a fact.
Let's see. I don't know where it's at, man.
How long you been now, Lance, without smoking?
About at least a month.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, that's real good.
Yeah.
Eating the hell out of a lot of candy.
This was the R1 that I built You ought to seen it before it looked like that. It didn't have no fairings. The engine was. They thought that the engine was messed up, but I went all through that bike, man. I fixed that bike up. That was a badass bike. I won a lot of money on that bike.
What kind of bike is that? What
It was
make?
it was a Yamaha R1.
Okay.
Yeah. It
So
was
there's no Hayabusa in your future?
Yeah. No, not in my future. There's been two of them in my past, but not in my future.
Really?
Yeah.
There's some kick-ass bikes.
Yeah, I'd rather go with a Kawasaki 1400 though.
Really?
Yeah, it's way more comfortable and it's more powerful. But
Mike has that need for speed.
nah, not anymore. I don't. I got that need for comfort. That's the reason why I said oh, matter of fact, look, here's some pictures after so I was training. This is my last bike accident, the one I was talking about where I got clotheslined. I was training for what would you call it? A fitness show called Steel City that's down in the South. And when this happened, so I was pretty buff or whatever, but this is right after, I think it's probably about a week after I got clotheslined by that metal cable, by that steel cable. See, solo layout. It was when I was actually finally able to get out of bed. You see that big old, and it ran all the way across my neck, man.
Wow.
Dang.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. And then this is why I was still laid up. And it's too bright. There we go. But you can see there's these dots right here, and there's a line that goes across and comes out under my chin.
I see that.
That's where it was a braided steel cable, and that's where when I hit, there was a burr, and it went in. It came unraveled because I did a whole 360. I did a whole flip with it on my neck. That's the reason why it's burned right there. And when that happened, it came unraveled and it went in and it came out up under my chin. So whenever it finally threw me off, it just came out. Luckily, it didn't rip out. But the doctor said I was
lucky.
Where
yeah,
were you
he
at?
said I was, because it crushed my larynx. Like my voice used to be way deeper than what it is now.
Where
Way
did that
deeper.
happen at? I'm asking for a reason.
It was in Spanish Fort.
Okay. The reason I'm asking, I was walking out of English Shipbuilding one day out of Gate 4, and they had this cable they had stretched across the road at certain times so traffic couldn't come all the way to the gate. Well, the motorcycle was parked just beyond that. And this guy's going down the road, man. He's going about 25, and he hits that daggum cable. But that cable wasn't that high. It was more like over his front tire high.
Yeah.
Man, he ran right in that cable and slung him off of that daggum bike, and he didn't move there for a minute. Finally, he crawled up. Like, daggum, man, you didn't see that? They got flags tied on it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I never will forget that.
Let's see. Photos.
Ouch.
Must be on Google Photos and not Dropbox. I'm going to find this damn picture.
You got me looking through pictures now.
Let's see. What's up? Am I missing anything in the chat? Good Saturday. What's going on, Tom Garvey? Mr. Tom. Let's see.
George is in the house.
Yeah, you go
Troy
see my
said-
John and his wife's anniversary this week.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Where is that damn picture?
Shoot, I delete a lot of them on my phone on a regular basis.
Well, it's not on my phone. Like,
Oh, okay.
it's like a cloud thing.
Oh,
or
I
whatever.
got you. Okay.
So anytime I take a picture, I can delete it off my phone, but it'll still be in the cloud.
Yeah, I used to have that turned on. I haven't done it. I don't know what it is about cell phones. Some pictures don't mean as much to me. I save the ones I want to save, and I dump the rest. Most of it's food related anyway.
Yeah, most of the time I forget that I even pay a subscription for the crap. And
Yeah, back in my day when I took a picture, you had to wait 60 seconds for it to develop.
Yeah,
That's
I
the
still
first
have
picture.
hey, I remember them days.
That's the first picture I run across. But those are mine's all food. Those tonight's supper.
Cool.
That's a meatball sub with some sun chips.
Oh, that looks good. That looks
like
good.
Sun chips are good.
That's that same marinara I made for that pizza burger I did, or same recipe. It's not the same sauce. I made that. Man, that's some good stuff. What it was, we made spaghetti with it.
That's my daughter that's pregnant right now. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That makes a great spaghetti sauce, by the way, if y'all ever want a good one.
Now, she was the one on the video, right? For the competition 2 or 3.
Uh-oh.
I hit a wrong button.
Yeah, we
I
lost
seen that.
it. She was the one in the video with your wife, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
About ready to pop open.
Well, you keep saying that, and she's just looking at you like, ha, 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 ha.
Yeah. She sure is. All right, I'm getting closer. I know I am.
Yeah, I was never really one into taking pictures. Matter of fact, when they wanted to take pictures of me, I don't, I'm not too fond of pictures.
That's my granddaughter, my horse riding granddaughter.
Wow.
Cute.
She's very cute. Very cute.
That's her last year hunt.
There you go. What is that?
Yeah, hold on. Let me put you on. Let me
Is
put
that
you
a
on
ram?
solo.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. Heck yeah.
Real
Where's that
nice.
at? Where's that at?
I'm not sure. Son-in-law took her. I thought it was Pennsylvania.
Okay.
I'm not sure. It was one of those farms where they bring them in. Like almost sounds like what Eric Camphouse does.
Yeah.
I don't know where that damn picture's at, man. Kind of makes me upset.
Is today anybody's birthday?
No,
It's somebody's birthday.
I still got a ways to go.
I was going to say happy birthday to somebody, but Mike ain't looked at that yet.
Oh, hold on. Oh, solo layout.
Uh-oh.
Oh, happy birthday.
Woohoo.
I copied that off the internet. I think I sent it to Jeff or somebody not long ago. It was their birthday.
That's funny.
I better get it off my phone, huh?
Yeah.
That's my wife's youngest daughter.
Wow.
Nice. Very attractive.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Good
pretty.
eyes.
Pretty.
Her eyes look fake.
Yeah.
Them crystal blue eyes.
Yeah. Like a mannequin.
Hey, let Miss Tarina know I need some more of that brittle. I want some more whiskey in it this time, though.
It's just gonna boil out.
Yeah, probably so.
It's just for the flavor. It's a salted caramel whiskey that goes in it.
Yeah,
It's good. I know that.
Oh yeah.
I know my teeth wasn't. I know my teeth wasn't happy after I ate that bag, or ate that bag. My teeth wasn't happy.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard.
It wasn't so much that it was hard. It was, I mean, it was hard, but it was just sticking.
Yeah. I was looking at something on the internet, peanut brittle that don't stick to your teeth, and the only way to do it is not put like the corn syrup in there, just sugar. But then it's real crumbly. It doesn't have the same texture, you know. That's just peanut. Okay. That's just peanut brittle. That's what it's supposed to be, or pecan brittle in this case.
Let's see.
Yeah, well, most of the photos I got are meat that I cooked and stuff like that.
That's how mine is too. I got a bunch of old stuff too. Like when I the day I brought a dog home or something like that, you know, as a puppy, and lots of family photos.
I got a couple pictures of my baby girl here, but
that sounds like me. Got more pictures of baby back ribs than her baby pictures.
Yeah,
I'd venture to say that 90% of the photos in this phone are. And the reason being, I take most of my thumbnails of this phone, and I clear them all out except if it's a cook I want to, one I want to hang on to, then I'll save one from each cook, the one I like the best.
Oh yeah.
So we take a ton of pictures, huh?
Yeah. So you just answered it. So you save one picture because you took a bunch of them.
Yeah, we'll take a bunch of the same thing, different angles, and I'll find the one that I think will do the best, and I'll usually just save it after the video's up and everything. Just kind of remember it. Yes, yeah. I've got some thumbnails in here that are probably, I know, 6 years old, or older. Long time ago cooks.
Oh yeah, man! I'm seeing some pictures and videos on this cloud that I'm like, damn.
I never did that cloud thing. One, I was just scared of pulling pictures out there, and two, I didn't like the fact of having to pay for them every time.
Well, you only have to pay once you. It's free up until a certain point, but
yeah, I've got the Apple Cloud. I pay $4.99 a month for a bunch of space. And what I've been doing, not only am I backing up my videos on hard drives, but now I'm backing them up on Apple Drive as well. You click on it, and download it right back to your computer. It's full form, full quality.
Yeah,
it's just a good backup.
I got pictures and videos on here from like 10 years ago when I was like going ghost hunting and stuff like that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we are all looking at our phones, man.
Yeah, I know. Let's see. Simon said most of his pics on his phone is briskets and ribs. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm just trying to find that picture of my first car, and I know I got it.
Y'all having a hard time getting produce around there?
No, they grow it all around us, and it's been raining plenty, so
I tell you,
dude, I guarantee you, you come down here, you come down anywhere in Mississippi or Alabama or the Panhandle.
I know that one's 4 years old.
Yeah. But you come down here where we're at, man, you can throw a rock out your front door and you're going to hit a produce stand. I mean, they're just everywhere.
Yeah, we have
It doesn't mean they're all good.
Yeah. Amish Mennonite area around here. We got a lot of farm, a lot of watermen. But
that one's probably 5 years old.
Nice.
That is a bone-in filet with a hollandaise and blue crab. Man, you talk about good. That's one of them that you do a video on. Like, God, I hope people try this. It's just freaking amazing. But
I got one for you, Ross.
That's my jalapeno bomber, Juicy Lucy.
Okay.
I went around to the whole neighborhood I went around to the whole neighborhood delivering those. I made a whole bunch of
Hey,
Apple Drive. I pay 99 cents, but it's their lowest storage package. Yeah, I hear you, bro.
boy,
I
there's
mean,
a ton up in here. I don't remember this video, but I'll show it to you. I have no idea what I even made there, but it's a burger.
yeah.
I don't remember that particular video, but I saved the picture.
Looks like a brioche bun.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Found it. Found that some gun. Let's see. Solo layout.
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
I
Yeah.
remember that model. Is that a Monte Carlo or
No, it's a Grand Prix.
Grand Prix? Okay. Yeah.
78 Grand Prix. That was my baby. Oh, you ought to seen. Oh, man, I treated that mug. Before I started actually fixing up on it, like when I was just doing a bunch of joyriding right after I got it, man, I was doing all kinds of crazy stuff in that car.
Yeah.
I was a menace, you hear me? A menace.
What kind of motor and trans you have in that, Mike?
I think it was a 305.
Oh, okay.
I think it was a 305.
There's a beef shank that I did probably about 5 years ago. That was a big old hunk of meat. I cut part of the bone off on the picture. You can't see it all, but massive piece of meat there.
There you go, Russ. I found this yesterday. It's up there by Chuck. Somewhere up there. It's called a Crab Cake Factory.
Oh, yeah. Bloody Mary?
A Bloody Mary, yep.
Yeah.
I think that's king crab meat.
Ah, okay.
And that's up around me?
What's that?
That's up around me?
Yep. Lithicum? Lithicum?
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's about 40 minutes away. That's down off the Beltway.
That's right after we bought our sailboat. We had it hauled out to check it out good and do some work on it before it went back in the water.
Yeah, buddy.
Crab.
This is the you know how you ever been to somebody's house and they pull out their pictures, they start showing y'all their pictures. We're doing that. Did y'all realize that? We're showing.
What's going on, Kenneth?
The chat's probably loving it. What the hell did I tune into?
There you go, Mike. Mike, that was my first one.
Oh, let me.
That had that Bracero on it.
Oh,
yeah, that's nice.
That was the first one I had.
What's that next to it? Some cabinet smokers?
That's a dang, what is that? Oh, that ain't mine. That's somebody else. That's that's Alton. That's his Barbecue Boulevard. I see his bill.
Okay.
I don't know why I got that picture.
Huh.
There's mine right here. That's the one I had.
Yeah.
That's my house there.
Yeah, I seen a couple of videos.
One. I think what it was, I took that one of his because he got his right before I got mine, and I was showing somebody what I was getting, if I remember right.
So I'm gonna show you something. So you see that red car back there behind my kids, right?
Yeah.
Right.
That was my '68 Bel Air, and it had. You can't really tell, but I had some big old spoke rims. You kind of see the ribs of them back there.
Yeah.
But so that was another one that I totally customized. Let me see, exit solo, and I took another picture after I got it done and finished customizing with me and my kids in front of it. And I think it's on. I think I got it on Facebook.
That's methed up, Mike.
Huh?
So that's all methed up, man.
That's funny. Let's see. I need to go into my photos.
I got some weird photos in my phone, dude. I have no idea. I know what it is. I would get this stuff off the internet and text to somebody. Oh, that's the tacos that I did, and I deep fried them. I got this taco holder that lets you deep fry corn tortillas. They were pretty darn good. That's beef cheeks inside the tacos.
Nice.
So, okay, well, where's that? I did not see it. Huh. Maybe it was in profile pictures. But yeah, man, it was I did a lot of work. I put a crate motor in that Bel Air. I did we did a whole stroker thing to it. And that thing was bad, man. There it is. Oh, solo layout.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Yep. Had the white walls with the the Kragers on it. Had airbags on all the way around. It was that's one that I wish over any car I've ever owned. That's one that I wish I would have never got rid of.
Yeah, if I had a 66 Chevelle, same story. I wish I never got rid of that thing.
That's the day Derek come and picked up the offset and carried back to Mobile. Got it leaving the driveway.
Got them racing wheels on it.
Man, that thing's pretty. That thing's pretty.
Needs painting again. Could use it. I mean, it don't need it super bad, but it could definitely use it.
What, the offset?
Yeah. Yeah, it's 5 years old. Going on 6 years old. It could just use a fresh paint job. Anyway, I bored y'all enough with them pictures.
Yeah, I'm done looking through my pictures. I'm done. But I think I'm going to start doing, when I go back home, I think I'm going to start doing a lot of, well, I need to film at least a couple of Thanksgiving videos to have on the back end.
Yeah, that's coming up quick, man.
Yeah, and then I'm going to film some like budget cooks, you know?
Yeah. I'm making hot dog wieners tomorrow. They're going to be chili wieners, you know, like an outside in chili dog, if that makes any sense.
Right.
I'm doing skinless with the I forget what kind of cases those are, but
outside
all indoors. Huh?
Did you say the outside inch?
Outside in. In other words, a chili dog, the chili is on top of your wiener, you know. Well, this chili is inside the hot dog. It's
okay.
Mike's laughing at wiener. I've got that. Hang on a second. Yeah, here it is. PS Seasoning makes this. As far making your own hot dog wiener, there's the cure for it.
I had to take me a shot on that one.
It's called chili dog seasoning. That's enough 25 pounds. I'm only doing a 5 pound batch.
Oh, so what the hell is an outside inch?
Outside in. Yeah, I don't even know how to title this, but anybody wanting to make a skinless hot dog on their own, it'll at least teach you that, how to emulsify that meat to where it comes out like a hot dog wiener should.
Well, so you're only making how much? You're making a small amount?
I'm making 5 pounds.
5 pounds?
Something I can do in my stand mixer because I got to really get a really good emulsification on that. You know,
you already got all your ingredients and stuff, all your meat and.
Yeah, I'm using a brisket point or the brisket point half.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to cook another brisket, man. I've done 2 since first of the year. It's like, God, I don't want to do another brisket. I'm sick of doing brisket videos. There's a million plus on there. I mean, they're everywhere. It's just like I don't stand a chance doing a brisket. So I'm just going to use the meat. It's about the right ratio for what I need, with the fat and the lean, and call it a day.
Yeah.
Biggest reason is to cook. I can do inside without fighting with heat and flies. It's just miserable outside right now. Plus, it rains every day.
Will you pass that through something other than your grinder?
I would if I had it, but I'm gonna pass it through my grinder 3 times. Okay. Then it's gonna get in. That will end up on high speed on that stand mixer, and it'll have enough ice and water in it and fat in it to where it gets I mean, you can almost pour this stuff when you're done with it. It turns into like a meat paste almost.
Right.
You know how a hot dog wearing looks when you cut it, it's like bologna.
Yes, sir.
It's not a coarse grain.
I don't know how you're getting that emulsification through that. I don't know if you had another dye. Or
no, you can use. Well, you can use, if you got a processor that can hold up. I don't think I'd want to do it with my Ninja. I don't think it's powerful enough. You can do it with a food processor or like a buffalo cutter, bull cutter, that sort of thing. But you ain't got to have that. You just got to run it through 1 time on the coarse blade and two times through the fine blade, and then just work the fire out of it. It'll get there.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be all beef, the fat, everything in it, no pork.
Yep.
I've been thinking about doing some flavored, grinding my own brisket, doing some flavored hamburger patties and put up. But
brisket, short rib, all that makes really good burger meat, man.
Yeah, you just can't find nothing around here. We've had two grocery stores close up this summer. And the one that actually expanded, I was in there this morning, and I mean, last weekend they had flats and points separate. They didn't even have that. They did have some chicken wings, but produce. I went to farmers market for produce. I went to another roadside stand for produce. I couldn't find nothing unless you want a jalapeno. Everybody had jalapenos running out their ass. We've had so much rain here for months. It's been, I think that's hurt a lot of crops.
Yeah, Russ, Jason said he loves your videos, man.
Appreciate it, Jason. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, man. So Russ, have you heard from Jax lately?
Yeah, he posted something on Facebook yesterday, I think it was. I hadn't actually talked to him. I went and ate with him and his wife. Me and my wife went and ate with him 2 weeks ago over there in Mobile.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sure did. About 2 weeks ago. He called me up the week before, wanting to go up. We've been talking about it, and so they want to do it again, but this time they're going to drive over here. I think we're going to go to Pascagoula to Brady's there, right there on the river, and eat there next time.
Oh,
we went to the Causeway over there, and dang, what was the name of that restaurant?
Well, it had to have either been Bluegill or the original Oyster House or Felix's Fish House.
It was right across from Felix's.
Oh, okay. Y'all went to that's a Louisiana restaurant. They're from Louisiana.
It was good.
Was it something Kirk's and Caicos or something like that? Or
no?
They got the alligators down there in the bottom. They got a big old tank with alligators in them.
No, it wasn't that place.
That's the only place. Oh, you talking about R&R Seafood?
That's it. R&R.
Yeah. They got some of the best. They got some of the best crawfish. Them and like if you actually go somewhere and sit down and eat, they got some good ones.
Yeah, that's it right here. That's from the parking lot looking at it.
Yeah. I go there often. I go there often.
It was good.
Normally, at least once every time I go home, I go to R&R Seafood and eat oysters and
And
a
there's
few.
Felix's right across the street. I mean,
Yeah,
right across the street.
yeah, and they're real good too.
Yeah, I haven't eaten there.
No, they're
But
real good.
we used to eat on the causeway all the time growing up. We'd go on vacation, and before they finished I-65, you had to go down the causeway and go up that way to connect with 65 up another road somehow.
Yeah,
I'm talking back in the 60s and 70s.
yeah,
You know, but there used to be a lot of good restaurants up through there.
yeah. Well, I mean, it floods so bad down there that
Yeah, it's
they.
low.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised what's there is still there, especially Felix. Felix has been there for a long time.
Well, so is
Oh,
bluegill. Bluegill.
yeah,
I think the
blue.
I think the
Yep.
bluegill actually is in a different location on the causeway from what they originally were, but
Yeah.
they've been there forever, man.
Brother, I'm gonna tell you something. Friday afternoons and Sunday afternoons, the best 2 days to be there. And they hold a lot of concerts. They hold a lot of concerts there as well. But those 2 days are the
Yeah.
best days out of the week to be there because both like Friday they always have they always got somebody playing, but they always got somebody really good playing on Fridays out there. And Sundays is like family day, man. You'll go back there into that outside dining and you're right on the water.
Yeah.
And they got that outside stage and everything. And Sundays, man, they'll have a whole band there playing, and you'll see kids running around and stuff like that. And they got some good roasted oysters there too, like char grilled oysters and stuff.
Yeah. Man, I can't wait for colder months. I mean, I can get oysters any time of the year now, but I don't know. I don't really get thinking about them until it gets a little bit colder, you know.
You can only get them right here with months of R's in it.
Yeah, that's the way it used to be here, but I think the ones you get around here this time of the year, they're either farm raised. I don't know where they're getting them, but they're good. But they're better in the winter months. They're bigger too, you know.
Yeah. Yep. They are good, man. I love me some oysters, man. I keep saying I'm gonna go and eat me some, and I ain't. I was supposed to eat some this last time I was home because one of the guys that runs a wireline truck on my site, he actually lives in Fairhope, and he kept saying, "Hey, look," he was like, I'm gonna get a box," and I was like, "Why are you getting a box, man? You need to get a whole sack." Why are you just gonna stop at a box, man? We'll go through a box like nothing.
That's the way we used to do it. We used to get a whole sack, man. But nowadays, I just buy them at a restaurant. Like, I'll get me a dozen of them. If that ain't enough, I'll buy another dozen. Just eat them there, you know. Be done with it.
We used to sit on 5-gallon buckets on the back porch, man. We dump them oysters out, hose them off real good, and then just start shucking and eating, man, with a bottle of hot sauce and some Ritz crackers most of the time.
I've got a.
I ain't much of a fan. What's up, Jeff? I ain't much of a raw fan. I gotta have at least steam.
I've got some tools here, and I've never used this one. This is an oyster knife, brand new, that I bought from Toadfish. That one ain't never been used.
Man, I was gonna order some stuff from Toadfish. They seemed like they was a little high though, and I was like,
yeah, they're pretty high. But I tell you what, this stuff is quality, man. I have used these, and these work great. Let me show you if I can get them out of here. They're still in the box, but these are crab claw crackers, and they're gauged to. I mean, perfect. It's got a little latch you got to open, but the way that goes around that claw, it puts a perfect ring around them. I don't know if you can see that bevel in there.
Yeah.
But man, it puts a perfect ring around that. And you go right behind the claws on a crab claw.
Yeah.
Right behind, you clip it there, and that shell pulls right off and exposes that meat.
I've never seen one of them.
That works great. That video me and Derek did. God, that was last fall, I guess. And I know what it was. It was that Viet Cajun video I did. I use them on that video. And also, I never have learned how to use chopsticks worth of flip. I can't do them. So I bought these. That's actually a pair of them tweezers.
Yeah. Yeah.
I said, I'm going to use these for my chopsticks.
Hey, it works, right?
It
Right.
does. I'm always buying junk, man. Actually, this stuff here ain't junk. It's pretty high dollar for the toadfish stuff. That wasn't too bad.
My grandmom, she used to use nutcrackers to crack the claws.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I have used them, but they're flat. And
Yeah.
they'll actually shatter that claw. That cuts like it works great. I'm like, holy crap, look at this.
Yeah, you got to be careful with them nutcrackers, man. They'll, to be honest, I've done got really good with them. And most of the time, I don't even have to use them unless it's just on a claw itself.
Right.
Crab houses like up there around Maryland, they use them little wood mallets,
Yeah, that's what I use.
I use a dinner plate knife, just butter knife.
I do too. I use the backside of a butter knife.
Yep,
I've used that many a times.
Yep.
Pop, break it, and just pull it up.
Yep.
But I bought them, and man, I'm like, boy, that's gonna make it a lot easier. Now I just need to go buy some crabs.
Yeah.
That's the deal.
I wish I could, man. I haven't had crab yet this summer. I won't.
Oh man, they are tearing them up around here. They're right now is when they catch the most around
the prices up here are ridiculous.
Oh, they're not too bad here. Not too bad at all. Never have. They're not real cheap. Don't get me wrong, but they're so easy to catch. A lot of times we'll go buy some nets and buy like 8 of them nets. Buy some chicken necks. Heck,
right.
Enough for us just in a day,
Yeah, they're like $80 a dozen up here.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah,
I bought 2 dozen last year when I did that steamed crab video. It was about a year and a half ago, I guess I did that right here in the front yard, and I bought 2 dozen for like $35. Something like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
You get a bushel mix live right here when the guy comes off the water. $250. $250, and it's not a heavy basket.
It ain't worth all that, man. I love them. Don't get me wrong, but I ain't no way I could pay that.
And then last year they brought out those damn cardboard boxes, those wax cardboard boxes.
Yeah.
I will not buy a bushel of crabs out of a cardboard box. Oh, it's the same amount. Bullshit.
Yeah.
We bought one. My sister bought one, and we counted them. There wasn't no 6 dozen, 7 dozen in no cardboard box.
Well, the way I buy them, a lot of times they got a place here called the International Market, and it's an Asian market. And every day they got boxes, and they ain't cardboard or wood crates, seafood boxes. And these things are loaded up with blue crabs, and they'll drag them out there, and you have to take a pair of tongs so you don't get snipped by the crabs. And you can pick and choose. You can pick and choose what you want and how many. They give you paper bags to put them in, and I'll get me 2 or 3 of them paper bags, get as many crabs I want, pick and choose what I want, and go pay for them, and come home and boil them or steam them or both.
Right.
My second life, I'm gonna move down there. Either that, after if my first wife passes before I am, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go south. But I'll be the one that passes for her. We're on this big job. Been on there for probably 2 months now. It's a federal contract, and they just came and made a big announcement. They found asbestos in this 1940s building that we've been working on.
Dang.
Well, ain't this sweet? So they shut the place down over the weekend. No OT. The abatement place was going to go in there and actually look a little bit deeper into it. But
better keep your eye on that. You can do a major lawsuit if you ever have problems with it.
Yeah.
Right. That was a big thing here for a long time. The shipyard was full of asbestos, and everybody was, and some of these lawyers all got together and, hey, if you've been subjected to this, come fill out this. And man, there's a lot of money got paid out over that deal.
Yep. I got a little worried when I went in there and we started jackhammering one day, and I was in this old boiler room, and you could see these big ass old pipes. The place was originally built in 1840, burnt down in 1924, and rebuilt in 1925.
Yeah.
And I was looking up at all these old pipes, and that stuff's encapsulated. That's encapsulated my ass. You can see the strands hanging outside the white paper that was supposed to have been sealing it, just dang on. I was like, man, I got to get out of this thing. But
yeah, I tell you what, now, another way that people what they were suing over was a lot of the women were getting asbestosis from washing the man's clothes, doing laundry.
Yeah.
And that stuff getting airborne and them breathing it in. The man would bring it home from work not knowing better,
Yeah.
So
old pastor, we've been busting holes in for running all the upgrades through it. And I knew, you just know, you just do your job. Your job, you got a job to do. So
they were just starting to get all that out of all these places about the time that I come of age to work in them, as a pipe welder. And I was around a little bit of it, but not much,
Yeah. But then they go up to, I did learn something though, is that, so what they were doing is they were scraping up the floors and they were going to put down new carpet on top of this old VCT tile.
Oh.
So the VCT tile, well, I just learned Thursday, is that if those tiles, how you go to commercial tiles, you got that speckle, it's like a full colored tile and they got the white specks in it or something.
Yeah.
If they are 9-inch by 9-inch, they're likely asbestos.
Yeah, that's what I know.
9-inch, that's when they changed the size and didn't use the asbestos in them. So this place is 4 floors of 9x9s.
Well, the house that I grew up in, right there in Pascagoula, it was what they call an old Navy house. The Navy back during World War II come in there and built all these homes for the Navy personnel. Well, when all that kind of left the area, they put these homes up for sale. My dad bought one, and I was raised in that house, but it had asbestos shingles. But it was like they were hard as a brick,
Yeah.
So I don't think we were subjected to anything in the air or whatever. That it was just, but that's what they were made out of, just like brake pads were,
Yeah.
Right.
Plaster's your worst. Floor is actually your safest asbestos to be around, but your plaster is your worst.
Appreciate it, Jason. Slug burger. I forgot about that video. That's been a few years ago.
Hell yeah. Speaking of Jax, I just seen he had commented on my last video.
Yeah, Jackson's pretty busy, man. He's got like 2 different bond companies, that he's operating. Kind of between him and his wife, it keeps him going.
I forgot all about that. He probably would have been somebody. If I wasn't able to bond myself out last Wednesday, I probably would have needed to call his ass.
Yeah.
I forgot all about that.
He's in the area. He's actually in Chatham. That's where both of his places are at right now. He used to be right there in Mobile, but he's in Chatham.
They straight up gave me some jewelry I didn't want, for sure.
I hear you.
Did they take your license too?
No. That's what I don't understand, man. I guess because it wasn't a moving violation. I mean, it kind of is a moving violation. If you're driving without insurance, then that would be. But so my thing is, that was back in 2009. Years have passed, and I have obtained a Class A CDL, went through all the motions to get it. You know what I mean? I've been pulled over a couple of different times for just stupid stuff, but that's never come up. So now how all of a sudden I have a warrant or had a warrant, I should say, for that. That don't make any sense to me. I don't understand it. So I don't know. The whole thing is just really, really, I don't know. Doesn't make any sense. But hey, it is what it is. I paid for it. I bonded myself out. Like within 30 minutes of being there, I was already out and given a court date that I had to show up to, that I'm going to have to show up to when I go back home. I think it's on the 19th of next month, and I'm going to show up, and I guarantee you they're probably going to give me money back. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you I will leave there with money that, like a check that they've written to me. I guarantee you that. Because an insurance ticket in Alabama costs $300. That's how much it is. It's $300. I know because my wife just had one because she let her insurance lapse. So if I paid $500, then even with whatever court fees and stuff like that, it's not going to amount to $500. It's not going to. $300 ticket, let's just say $150 for a court fee.
Yeah.
What else is there? Because I already paid the warrant, and you know what I mean. There's like I didn't get loaned by a bondsman money to get out. I paid for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Right.
So we'll see what happens. Oh, Lance had to go get him a little pony. Had to go get that little pony beer.
Man, I'm telling you what, these things are great. I love them.
Well, if I put mine way back here, it looks about the same size. Put your hand around it though. How much you got left out?
I almost took your finger and thumb.
How many ounces is it?
10.
Okay.
10 ounce.
Ain't much different.
Yeah, this was
like 16.
This is 12 ounces.
Yeah, that's what mine is.
This one's 16 here.
Oh, that's a
16
big
ounce.
Yeah.
I used to drink them 16 ounces, but man, usually about that much always get too warm for me. I'm like, throw it away anyway.
10 ounces stay cold. I
Huh?
remember I said them 10 ounces stay cold time you get to the bottom of them.
Yeah, that's true.
I used to be, was it 32 ounce? The bumpers?
I tell you what, that Yeti works good, man. That thing can. Sometimes I'll forget I have a beer in here. It'll sit there for an hour and a half, and I'll take a sip. It's still cold. I ain't dang.
Y'all ain't drinking fast enough. That's all it is.
I don't around the house, man. I just kind of sip on
There
it,
you go.
you know.
This is a big ass vent where I got this. Mike
Oh, yeah.
appreciate that. You ever heard of Colonial Beach is a big place around here
Okay.
where they used to have boat races down there.
Huh.
You know that place? You know that place, Chuck, Colonial Beach?
No, I never heard of it, sir.
Really?
So Russ,
Yeah.
I know we was talking about. I think it'd be too early to try to put something together right now, but before it starts getting cold. But what's going on, Joe? But
Hey, Big Joe.
And I'm the worst with planning things. I'm not worst with I'm not bad on planning things. I'm just bad at executing things. But so like it's definitely not something that I would be able to do on my own. But I know we was in somebody's live one time, not too long ago. And Chuko, what's happening, brother? And we were talking about maybe trying to do something where we got people together, you know, YouTubers or whatever, and maybe doing something. I think, man, if we started now trying to plan something, we could probably execute it before it got too hot, but you know, still maybe in spring, right there at spring, summer
of next year,
time or whatever.
Yeah.
I think that would be so cool, and I want to do more than just talk about it. I'd really like to see. I mean, it gives people plenty of time to try to set things aside to be able to actually do it if we did it in that time.
Sure.
Or hell, I mean, even if we even went as far as like next October or something, you know, before the holidays start and everything.
I used to go to events like that. JB over there in Baton Rouge, Louisiana Cajun Cooking, he used to do every spring. He would do a spring fling, he called it, and everybody would pay so much money, like $25 each, and he had a way to pay him, and that paid for all the crawfish, boudin, just all kind of stuff. And all you had to do was just get there. You had to book your own room and stuff like that. And man, we had people come from all over the country down to there. A lot of them were non-YouTubers; they were just subscribers. And there was a lot of YouTubers there that made the trip, you know. And for me, it was just an hour and a half, 2 hour drive, you know, from here.
Yeah.
And so
I think that would be cool if we did something like that, man. So we could try to, I mean, that way a lot of us that talk on these lives and we conversate and stuff like that would be able to, you know, plan a weekend trip like that, you know.
Sure.
Because we could make a whole weekend out of it. We could do a Friday night or Friday afternoon to all the way to, you know, it ended at Saturday night sometime with us all at the casino having fun or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I still ain't tried that. I'm tempted to take a little dab and just see.
Well, right now?
Do it right now, Russ. You ain't got a hair on your ass if you don't try it right now.
I got plenty of hair on my ass. I can prove that. I got a camera. What's up, Jared?
What's up, Jared?
I would do it. Well, yeah, what's going on, Jared?
Hey, Jared.
All right, I'm going to remove the little plastic
I've got
thing
a
here.
new laptop for it. I'm just waiting for the new digitizing software. Apparently, I can't transfer it from one laptop to my YouTube laptop to my new embroidery laptop. I have to be sent a separate link. So at this point, I'm just waiting for that. So we will see. But I'm not going to be able to work with it. But I do want to be able to store some designs that get digitized. But yeah, I mean, I'm ready. I've actually got. I did just played around with the. Here I go, my damn camera pictures again. I did just do last week.
Can you smell it, Russ?
Oh man, I ain't got to taste that. No, so I got a fork right here. Let me put some right here. On
Come on, we all waiting.
Tip it back. Come on, Russ. Tip it back.
No, I ain't doing much, man. It ain't gonna take much of this stuff.
Eric would be proud of you.
All right, there's a little bit.
Yeah, there you go. I heard it sneaks up on you.
I tell you what, I crave that sometime, man. I just absolutely crave it. I did it kind of like Eric did towards the back. I didn't let it get on the front of my mouth. I put it on my lips a little bit.
Tom said, "Drum roll, please."
That's pretty doggone spicy.
No, but that's a good idea, Simon.
It's actually got good flavor. It's got good flavor to be that hot. Most extreme hot sauces don't taste that good.
I got bored last weekend and just tried to put a shirt together real quick.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Now is that up?
Oh yeah, I
over
think you
your,
had it on not too long ago, didn't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Has anyone made a salsa with hatch peppers?
I couldn't answer that, Panchuco. I'm not a computer guy. I just let the computer guys tell me
I
what
bet
to
that'd
do.
be good, man. I've got some hatch chilies in my freezer. I'm debating on what to do with them. I was on Jared's live feed last night. Yeah, and what was it we were talking about? I told him I know the cowboy candy he made out of hatch chilies, and they're already
Jared did
Yeah.
that last night.
The
I tell you
video's
what,
up today.
a salsa like with some good tomatoes and stuff like with them hatch chilies. I bet that's good, man.
Yeah, him and Andrew
Woo,
did a video
man, that's hot.
today.
It did get on the end of my tongue
And
here.
I think he put it out later today.
Yeah, I think Jared put something up today on it.
Yeah, I don't know when Andrew will have his out.
I shouldn't even have to refrigerate
they
that.
did a collab, and he said that they did 2 different endings or something. You know, like one for Andrew's channel and the other one for his.
Yeah, I fooled around and got that on my lips, on the tip of my tongue. Dadgum, that's fire, man. I mean, literally. Good Lord.
Pan says,
Now I heard
bourbon.
I heard the one called the bomb. I heard it doesn't taste very good.
This don't taste bad. It's that stinging kind of hot. It feels like there's a lighter up to your tongue and your lips. It freaking hurts. Damn. I love heat, but I don't like that stinging heat. Russ, drink some bourbon. Well, I don't have bourbon, but I've got some barbecue whiskey.
That'll work.
There you go.
That'll work.
There you go. They trying to set you on fire and get you drunk all at the same time.
I might have been born at night, but it wasn't last night.
Yeah,
well, it did.
That pepper coffee, I've seen that before, man. I've seen ads for that stuff before. I love my coffee.
That does sound good. I'm gonna tell you why. Anytime you get like that what do they call it, capsaicin oil from peppers, that actually is a stimulant similar to caffeine as far as waking you up and things.
Yeah.
I bet a combination of something like that with coffee would really do it, man.
Hey, I bet sitting around
all day long.
I bet sitting around a good campfire when it gets on these cold months we got coming up.
Oh yeah.
Drinking some of that coffee would probably be really good, man.
Where'd he get that at? I'm interested in that myself.
He's got a link in his video, but I see it advertised all the time.
Which Andrew you talking about?
Grill Sergeant.
Yeah, Grill
Sergeant.
Okay,
yeah, that's what I thought you meant. Okay. His last video?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it came out yesterday.
4 different heats. He went
from
mild to hottest.
I just didn't click on it yet. Okay.
Yeah, he tries their whole line. I guess they sent him all the ones that they've got, but they've got like their original, then they've got like their mild, then they're spicy, and then they're extra hot. I think their extra hot's got ghost pepper or something in it.
Yeah.
Dang, I want to try that.
Yeah, I was in the chat and I told him that shit's going to burn his ass.
I probably have to use my other little coffee pot and keep it out of my wife's coffee pot. That way.
Oh man, that'll light her up, Russ.
I've got one over here I've never used that was sent to me last January by Jelly Smack. Let's see. Let me see if I can get it. Y'all just bear with me. Having a fight through the clutter.
Don't worry, Russ. Your your name tag on the screen, it kind of covers up from your waist down, so you ain't got to worry about it. No, don't bend over. Don't bend over.
I'm all prove that I got a hairy ass. Let's see here. Yeah, I've never used it. Derek got one too. Same time I got mine, he uses a fire on his. He loves it. But it's got a little stainless steel filter to where you don't have to buy filters. It's not electric.
Wow.
Thank you.
Yeah, I use an espresso at the house.
It reminds me of them old sock type things you take camping.
Right.
I've never even opened this thing, man. I've had it all this time. Keep forgetting about it, to be honest with you.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, unboxing featuring Smoky Ribs.
Yeah.
Milk call.
Yeah, milk call. There's the little filter thing for it.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's how you can just pour your hot water over the top and let it drip, steep.
Yeah, they sent me that and two of their coffees too. I don't know what this is, but it got like a little thing here and instructions. That's it.
Yep, that's right, Jason. He is.
Now let me see if I can get it back in here. It'll probably sit there for another year.
Yeah, he's got a lot of knowledge.
Y'all carry on. I'm just trying to get this thing reassembled here.
I like that logo, Judge.
Oh, I did that wrong. I got to do it again.
Uh-oh.
See, Jason was just talking about Russ is like the Godfather. He is the authority on everything he's talking about, and you can't even put that thing back together.
Now, this funnel's got to go in the bottom first. I'm just trying to get it back in the box.
Good luck on that.
All right, now this goes in there. Now this goes in there.
It don't matter, brother. You gonna put something up one day. I'm gonna try to be the first to comment as long as I ain't asleep or busy.
There we go. Did it.
I'm thinking about revamping my logo, but right now it's not the time to do it.
Right.
I was gonna do it during the competition, but I was like, you know what? I may wind up having to buy a grill to have out here. So no, let me save that money. And because I thought I may wind up having to film out here in the desert instead of at home. So I was like, well, let me hold on. Now
I know what that thing is now. When you take that glass top off and that little thing is a cap, you can take the bottom part of that pot with you. It's like a thermos bottle. That's what it is.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Pretty cool.
Hell yeah. But now I got money saved up so I can buy this damn plane ticket. Ain't no telling how much it's gonna cost. 2 plane tickets in a month.
Wow.
I tell
With
you
the
what,
way gas prices are right now.
that plane ticket I bought to Wisconsin, that was 4th of July weekend. That thing, that ticket was almost $900.
Oh yeah, holiday
And I booked it 3 months in advance. I'm like, good God, the plane, the last time I flew was like 12 years ago when I was working in Virginia, right there at Newport News. And we'd fly back pretty regular. Back then I could do a round trip, $250 all day long.
How much was the plane ticket?
Up to Wisconsin and back?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, almost $900. Right
Yeah.
at it.
Yeah, every time I fly home, it's well, right now it's normally around in between 580 and 630. So that's every time going home. That's round trip.
Yeah.
But that's with about a week and a half in advance.
Right.
Right. And I don't know what it's going to be. It's probably going to be close to $1,000 to get a ticket just to go home on a whim. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a lot, man.
So did you go through that underwater tunnel, Russ?
What? When? Going to eat?
When you're in Virginia.
The Chesapeake Tunnel.
Oh no, I never had to do that. I did go through some tunnels, but not that one.
I've been through that
weird.
one time.
Well, you know, right there in Mobile, I got to go through a damn underwater tunnel every time I go. Every time I want to go to Mobile or come back home, it's right there. It ain't 10 minutes away from my house.
That's what I thought he was talking about. We just went through that tunnel going to eat with Jax. It's underwater, you know.
There's actually two of them. There's one.
The one he's talking about is a long tunnel.
Yeah,
underwater. Man, that thing goes and goes and goes.
It
I
goes
never had to go
from
there.
Virginia to Maryland, doesn't it, Lance?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, yeah, but Virginia Beach, come out right there at Virginia Beach.
Yeah, that's right. I seen it. Just never had to go there. I was staying in Hampton, Virginia, but working in Newport. They're just side by side. Newport's a shipyard town and kind of rough, you know, but Hampton I liked. And I got to see the Chesapeake Bay. It kind of stops or starts right there before it goes into Maryland and all that, you know.
Yeah.
And I ate a lot of seafood there too, man. It was all good.
Yeah.
Everything's steamed, you know.
You weren't that far from me at that point. 3 hours.
Okay, yeah, that ain't bad. Not bad at all. My son's up there. He went to Baltimore here about 3 weeks ago. Yeah, about 3 weeks ago. I don't know where he was at. He was with another guy from here that they're up there working at the Navy Yard there in Philadelphia. And they drove to Baltimore and ended up getting his Jeep stole. You know, nice Jeep, man. He's pumped thousands of dollars in this thing. And he called me the next morning because I was wondering, his phone run out of battery. And I've got that Live 360 on my phone, you know, and I can see like where both my sons, my granddaughter, I can see where everybody's at. Like, that's all of them right there. Then all I got to do, like my son Derek, I click on that, it pulls up a map. He's sitting there at home, you know. And if I do the one on my son, he's right off of Brandywine up there in Philadelphia, you know. And all of a sudden I lost it. So I texted him. I said, hey, man, you know, I said, what's going on? Your phone's dead. Anyway, he finally called me and said, yeah, my phone's dead because my Jeep got stolen. I said, oh, your phone was in there? He said, no, my charger was in there. And anyway, he thought that thing was history. He figured it'd end up in a chop shop or something, you know. And he got a phone call 5 days later, and they caught the guy riding down the street running them blue lights on the headlights instead of the white lights, which is illegal there. It got him pulled over, and he got his Jeep back, and he's got it in the shop right now getting everything fixed that got tore up on it. And that's work all you can, work all overtime you can, make your money, get your butt back down here. You ain't got no business out there. There's some rough places, man, you know, and I just don't, you know, he don't know enough about it. But yeah, man, I felt bad for him because it's like, man, you ain't got no way home now. You know, yeah, we'll take Trevor's car, you know, back and forth to work, and but he was lucky enough to get it back. Couldn't believe it.
Now, does that 360? Do they have to agree to it, or? Yeah,
they have to accept it. You know, they can track me and I can track them. That's the only people I got on here is family. You know.
Oh, the old man's going to the bathroom again.
It'll let me know. It'll tell me, like right here, if you look at the very bottom, my son's got 77% battery life left on his phone.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know? It tells you all that stuff.
Yeah, my wife and my kids, they're on it. I removed myself from it because it was giving me a bunch of notifications.
You can turn those off. You can turn the notifications off.
Because well, not only that, I mean, with me working out of town, and then you get into an argument with your wife, or you're not having good stuff going on, and you tend to. So I removed it out. I took myself off of it. Plus, like when my kids first started driving and stuff like that, like it'll show you what speed they're at when they're on whatever road or whatever else.
Will.
And at that point, it really wasn't all that accurate. But when I seen speeds of like 80 miles an hour and my 16-year-old daughter, and I'm just like, and I get in her ass, and then,
Jared.
it's just, so I don't know. I took myself off of it. It just created more problems for me than.
Yeah.
But it's a cool app, especially if you got some young kids.
The reason I like it, let's say like he's way out of town working. If something did happen, something go wrong or whatever, nobody knew how to find him. With that, I can tell people his last known location.
Right.
Here's the map, or my other son, as far as that goes, If they crash, it alerts me, I don't know how it knows that. I guess a sudden stop.
Yeah.
But,
Well,
my wife was on it.
If he's ever up this way, Baltimore area, you gotta let me know, and then I can maybe help him out somehow.
Yeah. Is that where you were at, Baltimore?
Well, I'm just west of Baltimore.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess Philadelphia is a little northeast of there.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So he had to go back south.
Philadelphia, that's north.
He's been all over up there. He was in New York City, a month ago, Worries me to death. I'm like, God, them places just scare me even thinking about it. I've never been to none of them big places, It's just like, dude, you better watch your ass, man. I hear some horror stories, But
try to take a trailer down through New
he's
York.
a grown man. He's 40 years old, and I'm treating him like he's a teenager. But
he's 6 foot something, ain't he?
6'1".
Yeah.
He's a lot taller than I am.
Yeah, just don't travel at night and don't walk the streets by yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. He can take care of himself. There ain't no doubt about that. But just don't put yourself in that situation. I'm like, work your job, work 7. He's been working 7 days a week and making really good money up there. And he could actually hang on to it if he quit blowing it on the weekends when he ain't working,
Right.
That used to be my problem.
Yeah.
It took so much for me to be able to save up money, man. And
what's up, Jared?
That's what happens when you go from Philadelphia to Atlantic City and
yeah, he's been there too. He was there like
hit the boardwalk.
I know, a month ago probably. I sat there and watched where he's going. Sometime, just making sure he's all right.
Where are you at, son? Nothing, man. We're just getting something to eat at the strip club.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny.
Now, I don't mess with him too much, but that's mainly for just in case. Same thing with me. If something happened, nobody knows where I'm at. Well, let's see. He's right here, or at least that's where his phone is.
Yeah.
That's probably a good thing, actually.
Jeff says, Russ, can that Live 360 handle a wife, 6 kids, and 12 grandkids? Yeah, it sure can. You got to pay for that service to get that many people on it, which it's been paid for anyway. Derek's paying for it, actually. We're on his wheel of thing, 12 grandkids. Yeah.
A lot of cold nights in that neighborhood.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
Sounds like the family my mom grew up in. She had 9 brothers and 1 sister. Had 11 of them kids, so you can imagine how many grandbabies they spit out over the years.
Yeah, my mom was the oldest of 8.
Yeah, that was pretty common back then, you know.
Yeah, it was. It definitely was.
Yeah,
But
blessed with 2 sisters and a brother.
I've got 2 sisters and 2 brothers. There's 5 of us, and then each of us had like 2 each. You know, we just keep downsizing.
hey, I have so many aunts, it's ridiculous. There wasn't. So my mom was the oldest of 8, but she only had 2 sisters. No, she had 3 sisters. My Aunt Melissa, my Aunt Libby, God bless her soul. She died of COVID.
Oh Lord.
And then my Aunt Teresa. Oh, and my Aunt Shell too. So I guess it was 4 of them.
Yeah, my oldest sister and my oldest brother, they did have 3 kids each. Then my other brother, he had 2. I had 2, and my other sister, the one closer to my age, had 2. So.
Hell yeah.
I don't know how many they got, if any.
Yeah, the only one.
Passed, they, Russ.
Huh?
Your folks have passed, right?
Oh yeah, they've been gone. Yeah, my mom died in '97. My dad passed away 11 years after that, whatever year that was, 2003 or something like that. No, 209 maybe. Yeah, about 2008, 2009.
Yeah, we just lost my mom October last year.
I'm sorry to hear that, Lance.
Yeah, sorry to hear that, man.
You know, one of them COVID things. I lost mom, 3 aunts, and a mother-in-law.
Wow.
How old was your mom?
My mom, she was 85.
Okay. My dad lacked just a few months being 90, and my mother was 77 when she passed. And they've been gone.
85 or 86. I think she was 85. She would have been 86 February. I'm February also, but she's the 8th. I'm the 12th.
Okay.
Right. Yeah, my mom passed in 2013. July 3rd.
Unfortunately, that's one thing we all have to look forward to eventually, and that's what I tell my boys. I said, there's one day y'all have to watch me go, you know, and I hope it works out like that, because I don't want to see one of y'all go before me, you know.
Yeah.
But we all have that date ahead of us. Just don't know when, you know.
Yep, we live to die. We live to die.
Well,
Start
that's just
dying
like
the day you're born.
my oldest son. He's very, very overweight. And I've told him, I've actually cried. And I told him, I said, dude, I don't want to bury my child.
Nah.
And the way he's going, that's going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one thing. I can handle a lot, but man, I can't even fathom that, you know. But,
I mean, it's hard enough burying a parent or somebody like that, but to your own kid?
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah. Hey, Judge, they some of them got good burgers or whatever, but I can tell you this. I can't tell you how many times that I've been drugged off of a night shift, like not out here, but when I was like in Louisiana and stuff, like all through Louisiana working and stuff like that, doing turnaround jobs and stuff. And I'd be on night shift, and everybody be like, hey, we're going to go get legs and eggs. What is that, man? You can't miss it. Man, legs and eggs is the shit. Let's go. We're going. It's a buffet. Let's go. And I was like, well, how much is it? Well, it's $10 to get in the door, and then it's $10 for the buffet. I'd be like, so $20? But yeah, it's all you can eat though, man. Come on, you'll love it. I had no idea. I didn't know what legs and eggs was, you know. And so we would go, and I remember that first time. I'll never forget it, man. We pull up to a strip. We pull up to the strip club, man. It's like 6 a.m. You know. You get there, you get out, and it smells like bacon, and you know, you're like out in the parking lot, you smell bacon and stuff. You're like, what the hell? We're in a strip club. And you walk in, and they got a whole buffet, man. You sit there and you eat, and it's like kind of separated from. I mean, you can still see what all's going on and everything, but. Legs and eggs. I'll never forget it.
Legs and eggs.
That's a good name for that.
That's original. There you go.
Yep. Yeah, and it's all through Louisiana, man, especially Baton Rouge and New Orleans and
Biloxi used to have some strip clubs here, you know, and I mean they stripped. They took it all off, and they were trying to run them out of town for years, and finally they made serving alcohol in them illegal. They could only serve non-alcoholic beer, and that pretty much was the end of them. After that.
I know in Alabama, like they can't get, you know, they can't go all the way without and sell beer and liquor and stuff like that. Yeah. So like we would always go into downtown Pritchard and go to the one that's there, and it's BYOB. You bring your own stuff, but you have to buy your chasers and your mixers from the bar. You know,
right.
Is somebody playing music?
Yeah, that's me.
Okay,
yeah, that's me.
I keep hearing it ding ding. It sounds like it's in my room.
I'm just sitting here jamming, Russ.
I guess it's coming through my AirPods.
No, it's on Spotify.
Okay. Like, what the heck is that noise, man?
Someone please open the damn door.
I thought something here was playing. Like,
it sounded like a doorbell to me.
He was about to go ask Miss Tarina if you playing music in there.
She's watching TV for sure.
Yeah, I got about.
That's true,
I got about
Judge.
20
That's
more
true.
minutes.
It sounds like that Pac-Man music from the arcade days. Well, that's what it sounds to these things.
Yeah, I just got it turned down real low, man. Just,
it
kinda,
still
just
sounds
like a little,
good, Mike. It still sounds good.
Little gentle thing in the background, so it won't kind of overpower what we got going on.
Yeah, it's real.
I'm just sitting here getting into the groove.
Yeah, buddy.
$15 bills has changed when I paid the cover charge. Man, I tell you what, back when I was a single guy, man, I lived in the strip club, man. But just like they offered a service, so did I. That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
I've been to a few, but it was mainly like bachelor parties and stuff like that. You know, we'd always go as a group of guys and had a blast, man.
Yeah. Well, nowadays, I think the last bachelor party I went to was in Biloxi.
Yeah.
And we had it was like presidential suite. And it was only like 5 of us. It was like 5 of us, you know, that was in the club that I was in, the bike club I was in. And, yeah, it was.
Where'd y'all go? A casino or a strip joint?
No, we went to the Golden Nugget, man, and had strippers delivered.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, it was 4 of them, and it was. I mean, they're a lot less restricted.
Yeah,
let's just say that.
Yeah, probably should.
Yeah, they can do all kinds of stuff, man, and they each had their own little tricks that they would do, and lots of fun. But back in the day, man, like when I was
with that ball, hey, good God,
when I was like 20, and single, I had a friend of mine in Mobile. He lived off a DIP, and him and his brother, they would always. We'd get there early, and we'd have to pull all the furniture out of his house and put it in the backyard and cover it with with like all the furniture he had in his living room. We'd take out into his backyard and cover it with you know,
Canvas or something.
yeah, canvas and stuff like that. So you know the dew didn't get on it, stuff like that. But and he would charge $20 at the door for anybody who wanted to come over, and he'd have 4 or 5 strippers. One of them would always have lingerie on with a garbage bag and walk around and you know, a garbage bag full of ones, and you know, to cash people, you know, people could get their ones and stuff. And he'd have nothing but a bunch of bean bags in there, man, and there'd be girls in the middle of the living room doing their things, and they was, you know, professional strippers. I mean, they wasn't doing anything crazy, but
kind of like the Playboy Mansion, but on a smaller scale.
I remember my brother-in-law's place. There was a lady that came in there. She had a lady that was like her guard, and there was about 6 guys that were allowed to go into his game room in his backyard, and took turns eating strawberries and cream from between her legs.
All right, so everybody in the chat and any future people who are rewatching this live, this is a barbecue channel, but you know sometimes we get off. Hold on.
We get off topic there.
Sometimes we get off topic and we just start talking about other stuff, you know. So you know, if you have more barbecue questions and things of that matter, you know, feel free to leave a comment and I'll get back to you. Yeah. With that being said, that's your disclaimer.
Yeah.
It's a barbecue channel, but we have fun.
We eat strawberry sundaes at the Y too.
Yeah, we're in the last 20 minutes of this live, so you know, if you made it this far, then you get a little bonus.
Yeah. Simon
bonus.
YouTube After Dark.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. Welcome to
YouTube
YouTube After Dark.
There you go.
What's said in the chat stays in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Hell yeah. That's funny. Yeah, man.
Yeah, they run all them places away from here, man. It's nothing but casinos and big money around here now. Matter of fact, the guy that started all them strip clubs, he's been in prison for years, and his son was the one running them when he was locked up then, you know.
Wow.
They had around here what they called the Dixie Mafia, and it was big time here in Biloxi, and they were all affiliated with that Dixie Mafia, and they pretty much shut all that down. That ran from Memphis, Tennessee, down here to the coast, and every little hole in the wall in between, you know, New Orleans, over in Louisiana. It was a pretty good little organization, pretty good size, I meant.
Yeah. Welcome to YouTube After Dark.
Yeah.
That'll have to be your new title now, Mike.
I guess so. Hey, if y'all want to talk about just anything, then hey, here we go. Right here, we got plenty of stories between, you know, anybody that's in the chat or, you know, whatever. Let's just all come out with it, you know.
Hey, Mike, have you ever cooked a brisket, man? Any tips? No.
I mean, we could start out barbecue.
Yeah. I just like at a certain time I'll have to change the background, you know, to YouTube After Dark.
There you go.
All you gotta do is put a big pole up.
Yeah.
Mike, do you ever sit in on those things that Dead Broke Nation does on Saturday nights? That's going on tonight. Matter of fact,
I missed last Saturday because of everything that was going on, and I missed tonight because I was on Alton's live there for a little bit. And
I forgot about that.
To be totally honest, I forgot about it as well. But man, that is a good freaking time.
Oh yeah, it's about over with now. They
last
usually shut
Saturday.
her off about 10 o'clock.
Raising that money last Saturday, they had to drink. You pay a certain amount of money. You had to drink a certain amount of beers, shots,
Yeah.
hot sauce. I think they raised $1,300, didn't they, Russ?
Damn.
How much you say?
I think it was $1,300 they raised.
Yeah, about 1350, something like that.
Richard was so drunk he couldn't read the screen.
Oh man, you know they felt like crap the next day.
Yeah, his sister was sitting beside him. The what do they call her? The gravy queen or gravy lady or something like that.
The gravy lady, yeah, or no, the gravy girl. GURL, gravy girl. I don't know what that means, but
she was helping him with the screen. And
yeah,
Eric did shots of hot sauce and had to run to the bathroom one time.
yeah. Jeff, he's a man. I think that's the first time I've ever heard anybody on live feed say you had to go take a crap, to the world. But I'll be back. I gotta go take a shit.
Yeah. So look. I might start needing to make this an everyday thing. Like the last 30 minutes of my show, we just talk about, whatever, whether it be strippers or any life stuff that we had going on, in our younger years, or hell, what you got going on now? Who's eating legs and eggs right now? I mean, hey, let's just come out and say it. You
got to be able to share it, because once you go, who's going to tell the stories when you're gone?
Yeah.
Fact. Yeah.
For real. So, I mean, what do you want to be known as? The best brisket cook or the best tipper at the local strip club? Coming down is Russ Jones with Smoky Rib Barbecue.
That's right.
Coming to the stage. This is birthday, and we're going to give him a warm welcome. A warm, wet welcome.
Lord have mercy.
Oh, shit.
Yep. Brisket grease on strippers. Trumpet's in. What's up, Trump?
What's up, Lewis?
Gives a whole new meaning to barbecue sauce.
Amsterdam.
I know that's real. Yeah. Man.
Oh, yeah. Rub down in tallow.
Yeah. Lots of fun, man. Lots of fun. Oh, Jesus. Well, we in the last 9 minutes of this live. So, Chuck, what you cooked anything lately, man? What you got going on?
I got that bacon coming out probably Monday. That'll be the 8th day. And then I'm going to put pecan rub on it. And I actually went and got pecan pellets. So I'm going to go full force pecan on her.
Okay. I seen that they have at the Pepper Palace, where they've got all your crazy pepper rubs and hot sauce and stuff like that. I seen at the Pepper Palace they have a butterscotch rub.
Oh man!
So I'm thinking about doing some butterscotch ribs.
Yeah. Since ribs are mainly a sweet thing, that would be.
Yeah. So
Russ, he's not Russ, but Lance, he's been sucking on butterscotch pretty much all night.
Yeah, then Werther's.
Yeah.
Wife picked me up a bag. They were sort of hard candies, and I got some Werther's today.
Oh, those are good. I like them.
Yeah, I love
Yeah,
Werther's.
I love them.
Hey, Simon. Hey, man, get you some rest, man. I wish you a speedy recovery, brother. And man, I appreciate you staying on this long, man. Thank you so much. And yeah, man, check in with me, man. Let me know how you feeling, brother.
Yeah, Simon. Have a good night, dude.
The window shopping in Germany. I've heard about the window shopping in Germany.
Yeah, not just there. Where's that other place that's known for that?
You talking about? Yeah, it's over in Europe.
Yeah, I can't even think of it.
It's a big surfing spot, man.
A big what?
It's a big surfing spot, but they have one of the biggest red light districts.
Yeah, you walk down the road and they got these windows with the girls in there, and you can, pick and choose whatever you want. Kind of like looking for a dress in the window. You can pick a woman out. I can't. Amsterdam.
Yeah, Amsterdam. That's it. That's
Amsterdam.
It. Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of good food in Amsterdam as well.
Yeah. Never been there, but I've heard stories. I think they got nude beaches and everything too.
Yeah. Yeah. But so does the Bahamas.
Oh yeah. Well, hey, so does parts of Florida, the nudist colonies.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's private, but they're there. That's where
It's
you fly.
coming
You
around
draw
a lot
over,
of different places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you figure the women wear these bikinis that they might as well go around naked.
Yeah, might as well.
They're
not leaving much to the imagination, are they?
Yeah, it's barely covering anything.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm not complaining.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, guys, man, I'm tired, man. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be able to.
You got to work tomorrow?
Yes, sir. Every day. Every day I'm out here, man. That's
I gotta go shoot tomorrow. That's all I gotta do.
16 hours of hopefully not another day of a bunch of bullshit. But I'll tell you about that later, Russ. It's
okay.
Oh man, it's just been a mess since I've been back. It has been crazy.
You're 7 days out there, right?
No, I'm 20 days out here.
Well, I know, but you work 7 days a week.
Yeah. And I'm on call 24/7. So I mean,
right.
If they call me and I've done had more than a 6-pack or something, I'm gonna have to tell them, hey, look, I've been, I've had, a few drinks, but if I've been to sleep or something like that, then I'm good. But it can be crazy. Paradise Beach here in Lansing, Michigan. How far is Lansing, Michigan from Detroit? I wonder. But
all right, Mike.
Yeah, I'm gonna get off here, man. My back's starting to hurt. I gotta kick back on this sofa and watch something. I'll be up for another couple hours probably. But
so that's not about an hour and a half drive.
Yeah, that's not far.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, people. Good seeing y'all again.
Yeah,
all right,
me
Lance,
too, man.
take it easy. Russ,
Hope
you
to see
do
you
the
again
same.
soon.
All right, man.
All right, everybody. We'll talk to y'all later.
Mike,
Reppin' Alabama like hustle rep 6Gs, and this mud off in my cup is thicker than 6 feet. For that dough, I go nuts. I'm leaving them crispy. Diamonds presidential cut, they dancing like Chris Bree. I'm on my own. I ain't scared to be alone.